So today I want to talk about boundaries, but in a way, as a Christian woman, you've probably never heard, especially if you've been living inside a marriage filled with intimate abuse and your feminine heart is unhealed. I want to show you what it looks like to walk away mentally and emotionally from a relationship that's actually not really a relationship without leaving the marriage. I want you to just begin to see how you can stop pretending and finally accept that your suspicions might be true. You don't have a normal, good, fulfilling, and healthy marriage. You're part of something that's the opposite of a healthy and safe marriage. I want to show you that the only way that you can function in this thing that's masquerading like a marriage is to lean back away from what is repeatedly hurting you and lean in towards God and let Him heal you. Walking away without leaving means you're going to adjust your life in the marriage to a state of low contact. It means focusing on realigning with God's Word in a feminine heart instead of a masculine understanding, and letting go of the responsibility of the masculine headship. Ecclesiastes 3 says there's an occasion for everything and a time for every activity under heaven. We can use the wisdom found here to help us understand a masculine and feminine polarity in relationship. There's two different couplets here that capture a dynamic that can be applied for feminine embodiment. Verse 3 says, "There's a time to kill and tear down, as well as a time to heal and build." And verse 7 says, "There's a time to tear and be silent, as well as a time to sew together and communicate." God doesn't allow us to walk away from a difficult marriage if you're married to another believer. The whole purpose that He created a one-flesh marriage between the two of you is so that you'll represent the church for Him. Now, if you're married to a wolf, and this is so important to understand, you're not in a true godly marriage. You are in something, but it's not a marriage. God is not creating a one-flesh relationship between darkness and light. That would be against His own word, 2 Corinthians 6:14. A sheep and a wolf can't represent the dynamic of Christ and the church. And if you begin to heal and understand your feminine heart, these truths found in Ecclesiastes 3 are going to do one of two things. They'll either help a true one-flesh relationship heal and become stronger, because as the feminine heals, that is naturally what happens in a couple. Or it will reveal that you're married to a wolf. You'll heal and become more you, and he'll become more himself. He'll get meaner and more toxic and more dangerous. There's a course of action you can take to help you see clearer. You need to walk away without leaving. And how you embody this process depends on you and the position you're in, your unique captivity. All domestic violence on the wheel of power and control, and it's always devolving into worse, because that's what happens when you're married to a wolf. If you're married to a covert narcissist, you are on this wheel somewhere. Obviously, if he's crossed over into that outer circle of physical violence, that means he's just not covert anymore. When a man demonstrates his hatred towards his wife through any kind of physical method, that is abuse. Whether it's infidelity towards the covenantal vow of the marriage, using another woman's body towards you, or attacking the relationship through your own physical body. You do need to heal and, of course, take steps to get out so that can happen, but there's nothing left to figure out. He has already revealed himself. There's no going back for you. Your only option is to physically walk away.